6'7" is demonic.
No, that means nothing.
6'7", a meme kids can't get enough of and teachers can't get away from.
We are not saying the word 6'7" anymore.
Some schools even banning the phrase in classrooms.
We're done with those
You are
numbers.
no longer allowed to say, what number do you think I'm going to say?
6'7".
All day, every day.
The trend took off a few months ago, but has re-intensified with school back in session. Thought to originate from a rap song by Skrilla. Experts we spoke to say the numbers really don't mean anything.
It's like slang to like make parents be like, what does that mean?
6'7" is a demonic chant that you guys have your kids involved with, and if your kids are doing it, you need to stop them right now. This is Skrilla. This guy's the reason your kids are saying 6'7" from a song he made called Doot Doot. Skrilla is into demonic worship. He is a santero. He's into Palo Mayumbe. And the Doot Doot or 6'7" song is literally a chant and summoning the spirits that he operates in.
I'm a santo. I do Palo. I'm a santo.
What's that mean exactly?
Like, all that sacrificing goats and all that shit not just for like, that's real life.
You sacrificed a goat.
Sacrifice goats, chickens, mice. Like, I do shit for certain shit though. Like, I'm not allowed to explain it.
They take y'all in my godfather crib.
I'm not allowed to explain it. Yeah, there's Brandon Buckingham.
Yeah.
Follow me. Starts off with Elegua, which is the path.
Yes, I think I saw this. I saw this one.
Shango, Aigayu, Ochun.
Yeah, like you can put bad spirits on people too. Like you can put a person's name and like their birthday and shit like that inside the. You could put them inside the agun pot. And then agun like metal, like they can get shot, stabbed, something can happen to them.
So it would be something in metal that would.
I heard it from him. He's in Santeria. He worships demons and he summons demons into people to harm people. In specific, he worships Ogun and Yemeya, which number 6 is Ogun in the song and number 7 in Santeria represents Yemeya, which is exactly what he is saying in the songs. And now your kids are chanting it. It's a reason he used the baby shark theme. There's a reason that your kids feel addicted and like they can't stop saying 6'7", and in the songs it's nothing but pills, drugs, and addiction. Jesus Christ could save witches and people out of witchcraft, and I pray that Skrilla gets radically saved from witchcraft and Santeria in Jesus' name, like many people are coming out of that false religion. It is demonic, it is witchcraft, and Satan is trying to feed witchcraft to lost individuals who need an identity and are vulnerable. They're seeking control, power, knowledge, money, fame, and Satan will love to give it to you in exchange for your soul. But the Bible is clear that the blessings of God come with joy, but the blessings of Satan come with sorrow. Only thing that follows witchcraft is destruction and death. Take your kids, repent and renounce with them, and get 6'7" out of your house in Jesus' name.
I believe him. I'm for it. I agree. Two things real quick. Two things on my mind that I thought of when he started saying that. First thing is memes in general. They're basically like sigils, you know, like a meme, a picture. It's like condensed information that it elicits a certain emotion in you. And they're some of the most powerful ways to elicit emotion in people online because of all the information you can pack into one. Memes over time were very crude and rudimentary, and like they used to be just the troll face or something. They used to be Bad Luck Brian and shit like that. It would convey a very almost like a one-to-one understanding of what it meant. Yeah, Willy Wonka, he's conveying a human emotion, like, oh, tell me more. Or the raptor, it's like thinking about, right? There's these kind of memes they're very simple to understand. They kind of conveyed a certain amount of information that was directly related to what it was. Where memes over time, I feel like they've gotten more and more abstracted, and they've moved away, more postmodern, if you will. They've moved away from what the actual image, the emotions it elicits, and it allows it to have gotten more complex, and it allows for people to then insert their own information and their own ideas into a meme. So that was the first thing I thought about, where we've kind of degraded our understanding of memes over time to where it's so abstractified, so postmodern that we people even co-opt memes right now, and they try and redefine them. Like I've seen the troll face being kind of co-opted and things like that. Like people don't really use any of this shit. Okay, the Coomer meme, but like there's a lot more in that meme or in this meme than there is in the rage face. What is the rage face conveying? It's conveying just anger. What is the Coomer meme conveying? That's just a lot more information in that, right? Or the NPC meme. Where's like the F meme? Yeah, or E meme. That's what it was. It was like this, like it's super abstract where it like literally was nothing. It literally didn't make any sense. I mean, there's probably some whatever, but like on its face, it's like, what are we even getting at here? There's no semblance of understanding of a concrete message. But then something like 6-7 comes out to where it's like based on the song and people are like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. And then this guy's saying, well, no, it's actually a satanic, here's the schizo hours. It's a satanic kind of chant that we need more people to harness and use their energy, right, to do this kind of ritual. And people have kind of degraded their understanding of what is funny. People's humor nowadays is so obscure and insane that now we just say 6-7 and it's whatever. It's a funny little doot-dat meme, right, guys? We've so abstracted from the actual thing itself. The thing itself is like, these aren't numbers anymore. It's taking on a life of its own. I guess that's both points, because the second point was that if you get so far away from the actual concrete meaning of something, what it actually is or what it's actually presenting as, the concepts behind it can be altered and changed at will, depending on who you're talking to. And then it like literally just becomes like, I don't even know. At that point, it's like, how do you even discern the information or the knowledge that's that's attempting to be conveyed to you? I guess it's just by consensus. I don't even know. Like, what do we even go after? Our eyes and reality and our concepts behind things. All this stuff I feel like is just inducing schizophrenia and psychosis in people. But these kind of messages and these pieces of information that we're pushing to people and the rate at which memes proliferate through the culture, I feel like it's tough for me to sit there and say, oh, that's organic. And then you just have to think, well, what is actually the message here being conveyed? Why are we accepting this? And part of it is, I think, control of society and social norms, how you think about humor, how you think about beauty, how you think about these kind of fixed transcendentals that might point us towards God. Well, now all that's gone. People don't believe in God anymore. People have nothing there. So what's in its place is pixels on your screen that get pushed to you through the algorithm that may or may not be organically pushed to you. And the meaning behind them is not fixed because it's this postmodern abstract piece of art, like a grand breakdown of meaning, right? We get to meaning. What is meaning? How does what I'm seeing in reality comport to my knowledge of that thing, of said thing? And if the knowledge of the thing that you're seeing in reality is able to be imbued after the fact, and people are telling you what the meaning of the thing is, and there's no information, no clear indicator on what you're seeing, what's being presented to you as what it could be. It's just two numbers. Well, then there's a sense of control that's happening here, especially, like he said, among the youth, among children who have their brains are the most spongy, and they're taking things, they're changing how they think about humor, changing how they think about communication. If I came to you and I look like this, right? If I came up to you and I was like, you would instantly read, right? Your mind would interpret what I'm doing, how I'm coming off as being angry, right? But then if I told you, no, this is actually my happy face, this is actually when I'm really happy, you would then have to go, okay, so what is being outright conveyed to me is not true knowledge. There's some underlying understanding there that's actually the opposite. That's actually the opposite of what I thought it to be. So you're saying they're forming young minds to utterly reject objectivity. Yeah, basically. And you have to do that because to control somebody's mind, you have to have them be able to deny reality, what's right in front of them, and the understanding of the concepts behind what's right in front of them, so you can pre-program their mind to think how you want them to think. It's destabilizing minds. Yeah. It's mass gaslighting. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like, no, don't actually, what you're approaching in reality is not actually the case. It's something else, and we'll tell you what that thing is. Scary stuff. Because again, nobody goes to God, nobody goes to Jesus Christ for a reference for truth, for authority. So who are they going to go to understand things? Well, it's like the internet, but the internet is this DARPA-created propaganda machine, and they're going to tell you what truth of things are. And ultimately, I think it'll be centralized in AI, and AI will tell you the ultimate truth for reality in life and what you should be doing. Stop questioning reality, believe what you want to believe, and you shall be set free. Right. Well, that's another thing too. That's interesting, is that if the meaning being conveyed to you is not able to be referent to an objective understanding of reality, then there's no way you can question that it would be another way, because the meaning of that thing is imbued after the fact. You only know the meaning of something after somebody else tells you what it is. It's no longer like physical reliance on the state, like monetary reliance is one thing. And I think we're pretty close to that. But the next thing is we need to get them mentally on board with relying on the state. We will tell you, we will dispense truth, and we will tell you exactly what things mean.
I started hearing kids around me go 6, 7, 6, 7. And I was like, what is this? In February of this year, 2005, this rapper Skrilla came out with a song called Doot Doot. I mean, he went into a studio, I think it was called 808 Studios in, I think South Philly, but they said something about Baby Shark in the studio, and so he just started doing doot doot doot. He says, the way that switch Bert, I know he dying.
See, this is part of it, man. It's like, this guy looks freaky as hell. This guy looks freaky as hell. My first response would be, this is not good. But then he tells you, no, it is good because I'm telling you the meaning of what it is. And you're too stupid to understand. I'm a good, nice guy. Oh, okay. Oh, but then, hey, we're going to do this like demon awakening sigil ritual. Oh, and I believe in Santeria. And you're like, what the hell do you believe in? Oh, yeah, I sacrifice goats and shit. And you're like, okay, maybe we weren't far off. Dobson's test with children, he had all the agree on the wrong answer. And one kid knew it was wrong, but went along with the majority. Yeah. That's a big part too. There's something in there too that I think is happening as well, is that you kind of just follow along with, what did people say? Yeah, they said that. Oh, the consensus of people tell me that that's what it means. Oh, okay. But I feel like there's an element to where it's like nobody actually knows what it means. So what happens is the one person who tells you, I know what it means, they go, oh, you know what it means? Okay. What does it mean? It means this. Oh, okay. And that proliferates and that metastasizes and that grows in society to where that's what it has to be now. And then your only way to understand what it is relying on what the consensus tells you, which was spawned by one seed, which is probably the U.S. government. 6, 7.
I just bipped right on the highway. Bip, bip. There's really not context with this. What does 6, 7 mean? This comes out in February. And shortly after that, there were highlight reels of LaMelo Ball playing basketball. He's the starting point guard for the Charlotte Hornets, and he is also 6'7". And so they started making highlight reels with this soundtrack playing because 6'7", he's 6'7". And that started getting steam. And then there was other athletes that were picking up this idea of 6'7", including a basketball player for overtime, I believe it's called. And he had a staged thing where he has somebody ask him a question so he could answer it. And they're like, between 1 and 10, how would you rate that drink, or whatever they said? And he goes, I don't know, 6, 7. And that became this whole 6, 7 thing, right? But this Skrilla artist, he's very open about his practices of what he does with Santeria. He talks about some of these acts that he does. It's easy to write off the idea of 6, 7 and say, it's just numbers. Don't get all uptight. I think we need to understand the person who is responsible for setting an entire culture ablaze with this chant, which is ritualistic. He does not shy away from his practices.
Wow.
You can put bad spirits on people.
You can put bad spirits on people.
You can put a person's name. You can put them inside the Agun pot.
All right. You can take their name and put it in the Agun pot. When it pertains to 6, 7, Agun or Yemaya is, Agun means 6, Yemaya means 7. And these are gods that are part of his practice, his worship.
I do think there's something about that, breaking down people's will, people's mentality. They have no discernment. People have no discernment because there's just nothing there. A lot of people are literal NPCs, man. And this type of shit to them, which is force-fed, top-down corporate bullshit, government psyops, they just bite on it and they just eat it up. And the kids, it's like, the kids, you can't blame them. But I feel like people need to take a step back. The internet is a demonic portal